Good morning everyone. We are studying our second lesson, that is the work and energy. And in last lecture we have studied about the two forms of mechanical energy. The first form, that is the kinetic energy, and the second, that is potential energy. And also we have derived the expressions for kinetic and potential energy in last lecture, and some example depending on that also we have studied in last lecture. So today we are going to study about the transformation of energy. So what do you mean by this transformation of energy? Now let's see. There are different forms of energy that we know. For example, mechanical energy, electrical energy, sound energy, light energy, then chemical energy. Okay, so there are different forms of energy in our nature, and these different forms means the energy converts from one form to another form. Okay, now let's see some example how that energies are converted from one form to another form. So these are the some electrical equipments, and in that equipments you can see how the energy converted from one form to another form. So this is the first, that is the in case of engine, any type of engine, you can say in mechanical industries there are different types of engines. So in case of engine or fan, or we can say in our household purposes you can use mixer. So in that case what happened, the electrical energy gets converted into mechanical energy. Okay, electrical energy gets converted into mechanical energy in case of engines or fans. And in case of generator, we know we use generators. Okay, so in that generators, mechanical energy gets converted into electrical energy. So it means the energy converts from one form to another form. Now let's see the next example, that is in case of solar cell. So in case of solar cell, what happened, the solar energy, or we can say light energy, gets converted into electrical energy. Okay, so light energy gets converted into electrical in case of solar cell. And what happened in case of electric lamp, we use electric lamps in our house. So in that electric lamps, electrical energy gets converted into light energy because we get light. Okay, and we provide electricity. Okay, then in that case electrical energy gets converted into light energy in case of electric lamps. I hope you can understand all this. Then after that, the next example, that is the primary cell. Where we use the primary cells, we can use the primary cells in remote controls or in torch. Okay, so in that case what happened, in that case, in case of primary cells, the electrical energy, chemical energy gets converted into electrical energy. Chemical energy gets converted into electrical energy. And in case of secondary cell, that electrical energy gets converted into chemical energy. It means the energy converts from one form to another form. That is called as transformation of energy. Now let's see the next example. So in case of loudspeaker, we know we can hear a loud sound from that loudspeaker. So in that case, the electrical energy gets converted into sound energy. Electrical energy gets converted into sound energy in case of loudspeaker. And in case of microphone, that sound energy converted into electrical energy. Okay, so when we speak into that microphone, our sound energy gets converted into electrical energy first, and when that microphone is connected to that loudspeaker, then in that case electrical energy gets converted into sound energy, so we can hear a loud sound from that loudspeaker. Okay, then the next example, that is in case of heater. So what happened in case of heater, electrical energy gets converted into heat energy. Electrical energy gets converted into heat energy. And in case of thermocouple, that heat energy gets converted into electrical energy. So you can see from all these examples that the energies are converted from one form to another form. Okay, but we can't create energy or we can't destroy it. And depending on that, the next topic that we have to study, that is the law of conservation of energy. So now let's see what is that law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. Now, what is the statement of that law? We know that we can't create any type of energy, and also we can't destroy that energy. Okay, suppose means in different example, as we have studied that energies are transfer from one form to another form. So depending on that, there is a statement of law of conservation of energy. So now let's see what is that statement. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Okay, it can be only converted from one form to another form, and the total amount of energy in the universe remains constant. Okay, because we can't create any type of energy, also we can't destroy that energy. Therefore, the total amount of energy in this universe remains constant, and that is the statement of law of conservation of energy. Okay, so again I repeat, let's see what is that statement of law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only converted from one form of energy to another form, and the total amount of energy in the universe remains constant or conserved. So this is the statement of law of conservation of energy. And now in order to prove this, let us consider a very simple experiment. Consider we take two pendulums, and these two pendulums are connected to a horizontal thread. Consider this is a horizontal thread, and we take these two pendulums having equal length. Means we have to take here two pendulums having equal length, and consider these two screw or anything we can connect to that two threads. So we get these two equal pendulums. Then after that, these two pendulums should be connected to this horizontal thread in such a way that when these pendulums oscillate, they should not touch to each other. Okay, so when we start to oscillate this first pendulum, okay, we have to start to oscillate only the first pendulum. So when that first pendulum start to oscillate, after some time what happened, when that oscillation, amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing, at that instant this second pendulum start to oscillate. Okay, this second pendulum then start to oscillate. And why this happened so? Because this first pendulum transfer its energy to that of the second pendulum. Okay, therefore the first pendulum, its amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing, and this second pendulum then it start to oscillate slowly. So this is the also law of conservation of energy, because it only converts from one form to another form like this. So let's stop here. In next lecture we have to study about the free fall. Okay, so let us stop here. Thank you and have a good day.